is good, Foundation Nation? We're out at New London playing a little use it and then lose it golf. How this is gonna work is we're gonna play an 8-hole loop.
First time playing the 8-hole loop.
Yeah, it's exciting.
Loop boys.
Basically, if you win the hole, it's Trevor and I head to head, if you win the hole, you lose all of the discs you used on that hole as a kind of auto handicapping system. If we tie the hole, we lose half the discs we used on said hole.
If you win, you lose them, right?
If you win, you lose them.
It's meant to keep things even.
This is a hard course. We don't have that many discs in our bag.
Not that
If
hard.
you get down to where you've lost all the discs in your bag, whatever the last disc you used is, that's your only disc.
Okay.
So from that point on, you can't lose all the discs. You can lose down to one. So that'll be like the ultimate handicap. So strategy involved as far as like what discs you use when. I don't really know my strategy, so I'm gonna flip and see who goes first and hope it's not me.
The only thing I can
If it
think
lands
about...
on the Zero Pro, new plastic, shout out.
Whoa!
Get your hands on that, Con. You're actually gonna really like this plastic. Feels money.
I actually like that a lot.
It's nice and stiff with some good grip. It's supposed to be a more durable baseline. Anyways, it lands on peak. That's Trev, because he's in peak form right now.
Nice.
If it lands on the baseline, that's me.
He's got a sick baseline.
Heads is Trev, tails is me. T-Dog, Swizzle Pants, show him that's done.
I can't really think of much strategy yet, other than, like, if I know I'm gonna win the hole, I'm not gonna putt with one of my main putting putters.
That probably makes sense.
I'm gonna tap out with something I'm not gonna throw. I guess I'll just go ahead and throw I will say, the Passion is a disc. We're playing 1 through 4, and then 15 through 18. This is a disc I'm probably gonna want at other times, maybe more so than this hole, but I don't really care. I'm just gonna throw it anyway. Hole 1's a par 4.
Dog leg left.
Dog legs left.
Brody says we need more dog legs in the sport. Here's one.
That's right, we're just trying to go through the gap, get to the corner, and approach from there.
Sorry.
Oh, what the?
Oh!
That was a rejection.
I'm thinking the same line of Trevor,
I thought I was gonna get
but I'm coming to a different conclusion of I'm gonna want the Passion later.
Well, you also just saw me
So I'm
throw a
saving
bad drive.
So I'm gonna go with the Cicada here, Robbie C. Cicada.
Ooh, I'm excited to see this fly.
There's also a little bit of strategy. If I lose a hole by 1, but I took a 9 and Trevor took an 8, Trevor loses 8 discs and I'm only down 1.
True.
So there's also some layup strategies.
Ooh.
Oh, no. Oh, honey, he's good.
Here we find the wild stub.
Hey.
Wild. Don't know how you do, but you do. Everyone.
I'm so in love with you.
I said everyone.
He's not
and
everyone.
He did.
He's like every 2, maybe 3. When's mine up?
Yours has been up. I don't really know what you're still doing here. Like, I don't want to use a disc that I really want for a later hole, so I'm trying to think through what discs I want off the tee.
15 and 16 are 2 holes that we literally can't birdie because they're so long as a par 3. So it really doesn't matter what disc you have on 15 and 16. I'm like, as long as I have any disc that I can throw straight on those holes, it's the best I can do.
He's Gucci. Moonshine. Interesting, Paul Macbeth.
I think I'm gonna go with my Undertaker here.
Are we still out on this Undertaker, or are we like...
I like it, but the verdict's out. It's not.
Okay. I'm not the kind of guy to start a conversation about a disc.
The verdict is out for me. I hate that Undertaker from the moment you put it in your bag.
That's fair.
Yeah, I appreciate
I don't really
that.
do that kind of thing.
Well, because you don't like Ezra.
No, it doesn't
I
have.
do like Ezra.
I hate the
No,
Undertaker.
you don't like his Peach Pirate.
I hate the Undertaker. I don't know why. I just hate the disc. Wow. That was scary, but that was good.
Wow, what a shot.
That was a good shot, Hunt.
That
can
was a
eat
good
your words
verdict.
whenever.
The verdict is pretty
Hum,
good.
nom, nom, nom.
I'm gonna try to get cutesy with it. I don't want to sacrifice a putter yet,
Ooh,
so I'm gonna just go a little forehand fuse.
That was a very cutesy.
Oh!
that was a cutesy line. This boy thought it was gonna flip.
I just gotta keep being strategic about. I want to stay close to Trev, so I have a decision of like, do I lay up and make him sacrifice discs that hit pretty solid? I don't know. I don't know how I'm playing it yet.
Go in. Oh, sit. Okay. Okay, so that'll be my 5. And then I'll just have to see what Hunter does. I definitely want to tap out with a disc that doesn't matter. My strategy is very much to, if you give me a stroke, I'm going to take it. Yeah,
Because I think Trevor losing the Passion is worth much more than a stroke.
I have a stall.
And the
equalizer
slammer.
exact same.
No, not the
He didn't throw
slammer.
a slammer. He did throw his cash though.
Cash and
the
pivot.
pivot. He's disgusting at.
He almost tapped in with his putter. That's whack.
I haven't even thrown this yet.
The
And
frick
a
is that?
destroyer?
Oh, is it a
No,
destroyer?
that's a Falcon.
I haven't thrown it yet.
He's losing his Falcon too.
Yeah,
I think I just won.
Nice to
Yeah.
meet you.
That was great. I just traded 1 stroke for pretty much all the discs Trevor's good with.
Pretty much.
I don't know what he was thinking there.
He's gonna be shark only the rest of the round.
Yeah,
No shark.
I'm in a good spot right now.
On a hole 2, I won the first hole, but I lost my passion, my pivot, my FD3, and my falcon.
Oh,
And my cash.
fine.
Hole 2, long par 3. Par 3s are important for sure. Obviously, if you play them well, even if you win the hole, you might only lose
True.
one disc that you care about if you park it. I'm going with my pink stalker. My thing is, like, I have a number of discs that I can throw consistently off the tee, and like once I lose all of them, I become a little bit more in trouble. But I have like 5 or 6 of them, and I won't throw more than one on one hole. So
Okay.
this is one of those discs. We're gonna try and flip it up through the right gap. I haven't like perfected this hole yet. I've thrown a couple like okay shots. Get through there.
Well, that'll work.
It's gonna be too high though. That's my miss on this hole.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's probably a 3.
Yeah, from past experience,
If we
that shot's
tie a
fine.
hole, we lose half.
Half.
So on a 3, what do we lose? 2 or 1?
You round up.
And which 2?
You get to choose. You
Okay.
choose. Yeah.
Ideally, you're winning the par 3, so you're losing like 2 discs at a time. That's the ideal world. That's a new spot.
That is a new spot.
I think that's
Oh.
Okay, never mind, it's short left. Oh, dude! I think I'm just gonna try to make a putt with my recluse. Because if we tie at 3, then we get to decide 2 discs of what we threw, so I can keep my putting putters.
Okay.
And then if I miss it, he wins the hole, he loses more discs, I'm only down 2. Might be one of the all-time worst thrown putts, but hey, that was the reason choosing that disc. That's frisbee. All right, I'm down 2, but I have all my frisbees, and he's down.
another
8
driver
frisbees.
I've never thrown.
He's got himself in a pickle.
Oh, he's pickling? Trev, dude, you pickler?
Listen, like I said, only 8 holes. If I get to 3 holes left and I've got a 3-stroke lead, but I have 1 disc left, I still like it.
Good point.
I love that, to be honest with you.
You have to, like,
I mean, this
you have
course,
as many
3
discs as you
strokes is
want.
1 hole.
It can be, but
So that's where my goal is. If I win, I want it to be on a hole where I'm winning by 4, 3 or 4 strokes.
I think this tee shot is one of the most important ones, so I'm gonna prioritize throwing a good disc on this shot. Par 4, going around the corner. Par here is fantastic. Oh, it's not gonna flip. Peek out.
Real passion off the tee.
Probably not gonna make a 4 from there.
That looks very, very tasty.
This is just an interesting one with Hunter, because like obviously that's a great
That's
drive.
a great shot.
But if you
I can always lay up. That's my mindset. It's just try to get birdie looks,
That's a good point.
and you can always lay up. Trev's taking a 6, and I'm
Well,
taking a 3.
what I'll probably
Money
do-
spot. If I'm
Thanks,
taking
Trevor,
a
you
3,
shouldn't have
Trev's
chosen to
taking
throw
a
into those woods.
No, but here's what I'll do is, what I will do, if it gets far enough into the round to where I feel like Hunter's gonna take a huge advantage on a hole, then I'll just play the card of layup until we lose all our discs and just even the playing field.
I want to see you get into a layup ball.
I
want to see your result.
I'll just sit out here until it's time to go. That's very left.
I think Trev's probably taking 4 at best, most likely 5. So if I can get where I lose 3 discs and we're tied up, I like that spot a lot. So I'm gonna try to get close. I don't hate it. It's probably gonna be a really long look, probably a layup take a 4 situation, depending on what Trev does. I kind of root for this to go OB if I'm not lying.
It's not going OB. It's very good. That's very good.
That's a tester.
Good shot, Trev. That could go OB on his putt, honestly.
That's tough. So he has that for 4.
That would be an easy one for him to lay up because it'll be
I guess
scary
you know
to try
what
to go
I could
for
do
it.
is I could lay up here. He has to make that to tie. Yeah, I like that. I like that.
Yeah, I thought I was gonna be closer and make this decision a lot easier because I would have taken the 4 all day. This is now big, because if I make this putt, that's huge. The problem is I don't want Hunter to win with a 4, and I especially can't afford to run it and take like a big number and have him win with a 4. If I lay up, it's damage control.
It's just so easy to go OB on this putt because we are also...
I mean, if I'm thinking about it though, like if I lay up and he decides to take the win, it's no worse than what I've done. Like it's about what I've done to him. It'd be 4 discs traded in for a stroke. So that's a fair going rate. So I think we'll do the wise thing and live to fight another.
Good layup, Trev.
I'm in a strategy decision here. Because I refuse to believe that we're going to play neck and neck the whole time. Someone's going to blow. Gonna be a big number at some point.
Considering the last, the next hole, there's blow up potential. Really from here on in, there's a lot of blow up.
So that's my thing is being down 1 versus being down 2. doesn't matter.
Your strategy is like being down a lot doesn't matter. My mindset is having one disc. If my Buzz SS is all I have left, that'll do just fine on the last 3 or 4 holes because I'm gonna play him for par no matter what.
That's what I also like is him with the Buzz SS. I can take down the last 3 holes. I could take 4 strokes if he has 1 disc left. So I think I'm fine. I think I'm gonna lay up. I think I'm fine within 2. I think within 2. If I have 2 going into the last like 3 or 4 holes, I'm happy there.
You're laying up to tie the hole?
I'm laying up to tie the hole.
I like that a lot.
That's interesting. Oh, you're saying lose the hole.
I think thought experiment wise, I'm gonna give him another stroke.
Okay.
At some point he's gonna
At some
run out of
point,
discs.
my lead becomes insurmountable.
But 3 doesn't scare me.
3 with 5 to play, no.
That's
but
what I'm
like,
saying.
if it's 3 with 4 to play,
3 doesn't scare me if I still have my whole bag right now. He has
plenty of discs.
We have
Plenty of
6,
discs.
10. He's down 15 discs. Clarify in case you didn't hear our discussion on the green back
They
there.
didn't, because I'm gonna cut it out.
Oh, you didn't hear our discussion on the green back there. We had the realization that we've each used a different disc for every throw. We never just thought through that rule, but since that's how it's happened up to this point, that's the rule.
It makes sense that way. You can't
I can't just go like I can't win the hole throwing only the passion.
Yeah.
And well, that's the only disc I used, so I lose 1 disc. You have to use, as long as you're capable of it, meaning if you have enough discs to do it, you have to use a different disc on every shot. That rule becomes null and void when if you have 2 discs left, you just have to alternate them.
Yeah.
Once we get to that point, but we'll see if we get to that point.
Hole 4 is a doozy. Par 4.
She do be doozin'.
It's all about getting out this gap. Once you do that, you're doing a little
We
OB
haven't done
carry.
it yet.
Yeah.
We've been loving the right
I
side.
lost the Rock 3, the drive, the Zone OS, the Slammer, and the Underworld. So I still have discs I like for this shot. This is the last tee shot.
I forgot about
It was
that.
big.
This is the last shot though that I'm like really, really wanting a specific disc for. Yeah, I think this is Stalker.
That makes the most sense.
Yeah, I think this is my best fairway finder. Getting down there, like this is a hole where right now I totally believe Hunter can at any point kind of gobble me up. But if I can get out of this hole with a 3-shot lead, I'm gonna feel a lot better. Then I'm gonna feel
Makes sense.
like momentum shifting.
Oh.
Get off that. Oh.
Dang.
Oh, I thought it was gonna turn. All right.
This is
Could
a
be
hole.
worse.
of
I gotta get
inches.
out. I
Could be
gotta get
worse.
out the gap here.
Oh, run fast for your mother and fast for your
Stop.
brother.
Oh,
Oh my
absolute
gosh.
New spot. No, back left. New
That's
spot, left side.
Yeah, we
yeah.
haven't been left side.
I guess you just can't play with the ground on this hole.
If you're Paul, you can. Oh,
Mm.
I like that out of my hand.
That's great. That's fantastic, Trevor.
Trev is in a position where he should take a 4. So I think my strategy is I have to go for the island, hopefully get a position where I can take a 4, and we both lose 2 discs. So Trev goes down to, single-digit discs left, and I'm down 2. And then if I go OB, he wins the hole, but he'll still lose 4 more discs.
Yeah.
So I think that's my better strategy than just lay up here and concede early.
Oh.
Wow.
Oh, I just held over.
No, it was a good line.
That's OB. I'll take my 6.
All right, this is another, it's these delicate shots. I think this is, like I said, this is gonna be my last really tough hole with these, where it's like I have my putting putter I can still throw, but beyond that, I've used my mids and putters. I'm a very driver-heavy bag right now.
Man, what do you public if you throw that?
Well, that doesn't really matter.
Trevor's good at
I
driver
can play
putting.
at 12 speed and feel just
Under
as good.
pressure, though?
Maybe not just as
He's-
good.
I've seen him
5
do
strokes
it.
back, I'm breathing down his neck.
I've seen him
We're
do
gonna
the
go
driver
proxy,
putting.
Throw it flat, trust it to turn. I've thrown this a couple times. Oh, I fluffed it.
Was it gonna do it?
Oh, that's an interesting decision-making point here for me, huh?
That thing's chewed up.
Good news is, if we both give an down for a 6, we both lose 3 discs, and one of them's Trevor's putting putter. Kind of like where I'm at there.
Probably want to time you now.
This was one of the holes where, like, I should have, in my head, I was like, this is where I can take 2 or 3.
That was like worst case scenario for spots that you could throw your putting putter. Just into that blender down there. Good shot.
Crazy.
That was something.
Ooh.
That worked.
Good shot, Trev.
Okay,
Nice.
figure out my 3. I'm for sure getting rid of one of my putting putters, so I have 2. I'm gonna get rid of my Peak, and then I lost the Undertaker, so that's my 3.
So I'm gonna get rid of Solstice, Hurricane, T-Bird, so I keep the Proxy and the Stalker. This
I like where I'm at, but I am
Likes it?
getting a little bit stressed. 3
Okay.
and 4 to go. It's all gonna come down to, like,
well, you know, this hole is basically like, I mean, it's chop shop. for both of us.
Yeah, it's just will one of us end up obese?
Exactly.
Hon, you look cute as crap with your hat like that.
I'm hot as frick right now. Not
yeah,
good
you are.
hot.
This hole is like in 500-foot par 3. It's literally us throwing layup shots. Guys have to survive. I think if I can make a 3 here, it's gonna go a long way. I kept forehand discs on purpose to throw here. I still don't like it. I don't like anything about this shot.
You kept saying that if you had one disc left, it was gonna be your Buzz SS. Is that still the play?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, because like in the last hole, you said you were out of mitts.
I meant other than the Buzz SS. That is the one that I've been saving.
This is what this hole looks like, guys. Too far for a forehand, and it's too difficult and tight for a backhand. It's probably the worst hole on the course.
It'll be changed. I'm pretty confident.
it's because as of right now, it's probably the worst hole on the course.
I don't hate that.
I think that's great.
Stick.
Okay, that's fine.
Stick. Might be a 4 from
that's
there,
all right.
But
That's
I'm
all right.
fine. We're in play. I'm fine.
Yeah. It looks really nice. That's a fine
I
spot.
like that. I'll go
Throw
driver
looked
from there.
beautiful though. That looks very good, I think. Oh, it got treed.
Still in play.
Oh! We have 3 holes left. If I lay up, we both lose 2 discs. I'm likely not going to make it.
That's what I was gonna say.
I'm gonna just try.
Yeah, I feel like your best bet here is to try to make the putt because it's a hard putt.
Oh!
Ooh,
That looked
I don't
in the
hate that.
whole
I don't
way.
hate that.
that did look in.
I tapped out with my beam boost. What is this disc?
It's a boost.
Boost. I'll learn it one of these days.
No, you won't.
Mainly because I forget this disc is in my bag and I don't really like it.
Considering that, you actually throw it a good bit.
Well, it's a little more overstable than my Thunderbird, a little less than my Firebird, and I just don't really know what to do with that slot. I don't really need that. So now this top pocket is what I can't use. I moved my other putting putter into my bag, so I can use those.
I'm getting rid of the destroyer and the cap wrap.
Basket move.
Oh, yeah, you can see the
Oh.
basket.
That's dope. Okay,
This is
this
birdieable.
I like that.
hole's birdieable now. Still a rip.
Still really hard to birdie.
Still a rip.
But I'm just saying, like,
But it is
that's
gettable.
If we get to the top of the hill, you have a jump putt.
Yeah.
True.
Cooler looking hole.
So how many discs do you have left, Trev?
So right now,
Oh, I missed
have-
this hole.
I have
I
fours.
love this hole.
See back there, they're tearing up the old course.
Dang.
I have Force, Raider, Thunderbird, Buzz SS,
That was hole 17.
Proxy.
What is that machine? Yeah, look how open it is over there.
I have 5 discs. Save the orange Raider for this shot because it's the one I throw on this hole anyways. So if I can throw a good tee shot here, I should be able to have like almost all my discs that I want until the last hole.
Ooh, pretty nice.
Hey.
It's a little too right.
Get through. Get through. Get through.
Oh, wow. You
Half pipe. I think
freaking
it's still-
carved.
I think it's still a little short.
No!
Oh. Oh, okay.
Good.
All right, you get 3 from there.
My strategy
That was scary.
at the beginning only works if I play good disc golf.
That's
if
true.
you play bad disc golf, that was all point. All right, Trev's got to look. He's probably like 30 something. I've got to get this up and down. Because if I get this up and down, I just have to hope he doesn't have his putting. He does have his putting putter, but I'll be down 4 with 2 to go. Not impossible.
Hunter, that might have been insanely good. Is that short or is that amazing?
I don't know. I threw it where I want it. We'll just see where the basket
It
is.
looks
In
fantastic.
this situation, the big kicker is if I ran this with my proxy and then miss it, I might have to do like a substantial comebacker with not a putter. Even if he makes that putt, I like being up 3-2 to play with whatever disc, so I'm gonna lay it up. I'm gonna have to burn the proxy probably here. Lay up proxy, tap out Thunderbird. I'll at least have a driver for the tee shot on the next hole, and then I think it just.
Unless I miss. But I do have a tester. I'm not planning to miss. I'm just saying.
Oh yeah, I was planning on you. I was planning on if I win the hole, honestly. I forgot that we might even tie. But
Nah, you going back.
I'm gonna not overthink it. Okay.
Ooh.
Okay, here's the deal. At this point, I'm gonna be 4 back, 2 to play. Very doable with the 2 holes we have left because I have basically my whole bag, and Trevor's down to
I think I literally have
like
2 discs.
2 or 3 discs, so he's just gonna have to alternate those. So I have a good chance, but again, if I don't play good disc golf, my whole strategy falls apart. It is all banking on me being able to make up the stroke. This is our first time shooting this video. A lot of nitty gritty we didn't think through. So obviously the rule we already thought through of Trevor's in a situation he has 2 discs left. So he has to throw them both before he can throw one again. So he can go like Force, Buzz SS, Force. He doesn't have to alternate. But if he ends up winning a hole or we split the hole and he has to get rid of one of the 2, he gets to keep the one he taps out with.
No, you get rid of the one you tap out with.
He gets rid of the one you tap out with.
Yeah.
So if that ends up happening, if he loses the hole, it doesn't matter. He keeps them both. But just so we're on the same page going into this hole.
Okay, par 4, tough hole. The goal with saving this force is to have a forehand that I can hopefully not have roll out of bounds. And then from that point, it's just throw it as far as I can. If I can get the drive in play, I feel confident I can make a par, so. Not that swing, Trevor. That's out of bounds. That might have just lost me this whole thing.
I gotta execute. I've been saying that for so long.
If you execute, that'll be treason.
None of the strategy matters if I don't execute. Treason.
Ooh.
That took a bad turn.
Close.
It's so
It
flippy,
is
though.
gonna be close.
I'll tell you what also sucks is now this is a shot I did not want to have to throw a Buzz SS on.
Yeah, this is not a good
I
shot
would
for the Buzz
much rather
SS.
have the force here. I have to just this shot is all about just keeping this disc in bounds. That's really all that matters here. So if I can get my shot after this somewhere into the woods, that's fine. So I have to just play this on a lot of hyzer, low,
Into a headwind.
into a headwind, yeah. It's not the flippiest disc ever, but with this wind, it's gonna be very tough. Love that, Connor. Freaking love that.
That was
Perfect
great.
execution.
That was great, Trevor.
Let's go.
I didn't flip it enough. Okay, I mean that's a 4.
Yeah, that's pretty good.
Really want Buzz SS in the last one. So I need to think about what's likely to happen. Hunter is likely to take a 4. I'm currently up 4. I don't want to give up more than 2 strokes. So I'd like to take no worse than a 6. I'm throwing 4 from here. So if I throw 4 in, my goal is to throw 4 in, probably lay up 5 and tap in 6. I want to be tapping out with the force so that I can keep the Buzz SS. I've thrown them each once. If I throw force here, lay up with Buzz SS, tap out force, that's the goal. If I get close enough to make the putt and save a stroke though, maybe I'll just take, I don't know. That'll be a decision because this on the last hole sucks. Okay. That's fine. All right, that should just be lay up with this, tap out with that.
Wow.
Okay. I'm gonna give this a floaty bid because a stroke is a stroke. Down. Oh! All right, tap out with the force. Probably lose the hole if he taps out.
I'm gonna tap out my recluse. All right, 2 with 1 to go. I don't hate that. And he'll have just his Buzz SS left.
Yeah. I would say for both of us, each of our strategies have gone like
Mediocre.
semi-okay.
Yeah.
I could have played.
Because you can't make a bet on who's gonna win on this last hole right
I
now.
would have liked to have played like 1 or 2, like hole 4 better and the last hole better. 5 to finish. OB all left, trouble all right. There's supposed to be this like tall grass section that's OB, but
Taking the teeth. I have to throw that force.
oh yeah, he doesn't have just the Buzz SS left. But there's a bridge up there, so the start of the bridge is going to define the start of the OB line since the tall grass is gone. If the tall grass on the back is also gone, the end of the bridge is going to define the end. So there's still the OB carry because we can't see the end of it. We can only see the start of it. So won't come and play on the first one.
Oh, could be great.
Oh.
Yeah. Kind of a crummy reaction.
That's gonna. I don't know if I can clear from there.
I need the opposite of what
Exact
happened.
same thing.
Get out of there. Similar spot.
Basically same
Similar
spot.
spot. I'm fine with that though, because I can chip and lay up and I'd be happy. I can chip a forehand here and be in the middle of the fairway, short of the bridge. Then all I have to do is throw a hyzer again with this disc in, get up like, I think that's gonna be, I'm gonna be okay. This is the shot that matters. Down.
Yep, good shot.
Yeah, it's good. It's not as far as I wanted, so I take that back. The third shot will also matter.
Bridge way shorter than we thought, so I can easily clear the OB. I have to get somewhere I can take a 4, because Trev's not taking a 7 from where he's at after 2. He's not gonna take 5 shots from there. 6, unlikely but possible. So I gotta step on this still. So I think I'm gonna go Charger and try to get somewhere I can get up and down with.
That looks insane, Hunter.
Yeah.
That's insane. That was such a good shot.
Gonna be interesting. I feel like it's gotta be. I feel like it's got. There's no way we can call it out. We can't
All right.
tell.
Well, in any case,
Assuming
I'm gonna,
that's the next Well, this course isn't marked yet, so the creek's OB. What we don't know is like this is OB.
I mean, if there was another sign, it would have to be like literally right here.
Well, what I'm saying is I don't know if like if the line's gonna be like the next sign's on the other wood, but it's not marked yet. So the next sign we see is that one. So assuming that, Trev's in. Okay. So he gets a meter off of that.
You put it close, I'm gonna pick him.
Ooh, get off of it. Oh no. Oh, that's gonna be a long putt, a really long putt.
I like the line, but
That's pretty good. It's alright. It's fine.
Not much of a decision to make for me. Throwing both discs twice. So I'm gonna throw the buzz assist up there, and then if Hunter makes his putt, we'll be tied. If he misses his putt, I'll win. Okay. It's all up to Hunter.
Oh man.
my strategy almost paid off. You know, looking back, I don't know if we play this game again, which we probably will. Let us know in the comments if you like it.
I think both of us could play it the exact same
I was saying,
way.
if we play it again, I don't know if I change my strategy. Because I think I felt like it put you back at the beginning, obviously, but all the cards were in my hand at the end. Like I had basically my whole bag, and I just failed to execute.
I would say really the big mistake was you taking the four on 16.
Yeah, that lost me the one stroke I needed. There you go. Comment down below if you enjoyed it. We had a blast. So hopefully you did too. See you in the next one.